Here is a fact that catches almost every first-time visitor off guard. The United Kingdom can serve up 4 seasons in a single afternoon. You can leave your hotel in bright sunshine, get caught in a sharp shower an hour later, and finish the day under clear skies again. That unpredictability is not a myth, it is built into Britain's geography. The country sits where warm, moist air from the Atlantic collides with cooler air from the north, so conditions shift fast and often. If you are traveling around the UK in June 2026, the single most useful thing you can do is stop expecting stable weather and start planning for change. In the next few minutes, I will walk you through what to genuinely expect this month, how to read a British forecast properly, what to pack, and the practical travel moves that will save you both time and money this week. June is one of the best months to be in Britain, and the numbers back that up. Across most of England, daytime temperatures in mid-June typically sit between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius, occasionally pushing higher during a warm spell. Crucially, June also delivers the longest daylight hours of the year. Around the summer solstice on the 21st of June, London enjoys roughly 16.5 hours of daylight, with light lingering until well past 9 in the evening. Head further north and it gets even more dramatic. In Edinburgh you can still see a glow on the horizon close to 10 at night. That extra daylight is a gift for travelers. It stretches your sightseeing day and gives you far more flexibility than a winter visit ever could. The trade-off is that showers remain common, so warm does not always mean dry. Most visitors glance at a single temperature number and stop there. That is a mistake in Britain. The figure that really matters is the chance of precipitation, usually shown as a percentage for each hour. The Met Office, the UK's National Weather Service, updates these hourly forecasts constantly, and learning to read them hour by hour is the difference between a smooth day and a soggy one. Pay close attention to the wind speed too, because a 15-mile-an-hour breeze on the coast can make 18 degrees feel distinctly chilly. Another tip, the feels-like temperature accounts for wind and humidity, and in Britain it is often a better guide than the raw reading. Check the forecast the night before and again first thing in the morning, because British forecasts become far more reliable inside a 24-hour window than they are several days out. The golden rule for packing is layers, not bulk. A light, waterproof, and breathable jacket is the single most valuable item in your bag, far more useful than an umbrella, which is next to useless in the gusty wind you often get on British streets and coastlines. Build your outfits around a base layer, a jumper or fleece, and that waterproof shell on top, so you can add or remove as the day shifts. Comfortable, water-resistant walking shoes matter because British cities reward walking and pavements get slippery after rain. Even in June, throw in a pair of sunglasses and some sun cream. UV levels can be surprisingly strong on clear days, and people genuinely do get sunburnt here. Finally, pack a small fold-away bag so you have something to stuff that jacket into when the sun does come out. Britain is small, but its weather is not uniform, and knowing the regional pattern helps you plan. The southeast, including London, tends to be the warmest and driest part of the country. The west, think Wales, Cornwall and the Lake District, catches the brunt of Atlantic rain, which is exactly why those areas are so famously green and lush. Scotland is cooler and more changeable, and the Highlands can feel autumnal even in June, so always pack an extra layer if you are heading north. If you are visiting the Scottish Highlands or the West Coast in summer, be ready for midges, tiny biting insects that swarm on still, damp evenings, and bring repellent. Coastal spots everywhere are breezier and cooler than inland towns, which is worth remembering when you choose what to wear for a day by the sea. Transport is where good planning saves real money. For city travel in London, a contactless bank card or phone tapped on the reader is the cheapest and simplest option. There is a daily price cap, so you never overpay, and you do not need to buy a separate ticket. For longer journeys between cities, trains are fast but expensive if you turn up on the day. Booking advance tickets online, ideally several weeks ahead, can cut the fare dramatically. A rail card, if you qualify by age or circumstance, knocks a third off most fares and pays for itself quickly. If rain sets in, Britain's train and bus networks keep you dry and connected, so a wet forecast is the perfect day for a longer rail trip to another city or a museum-heavy itinerary indoors. The smartest travelers build a flexible plan with both outdoor and indoor options ready to swap at short notice. On bright mornings, do your parks, walking tours, and viewpoints early while the light is good. Keep a backup list of world-class indoor attractions for when the showers arrive, and here Britain has a genuine advantage, because many of its greatest museums and galleries are free to enter, including some of the most famous collections in the world. Pubs, covered markets, and historic buildings also make excellent rainy hour refuges. Booking timed entry slots online for popular paid attractions avoids queuing in the wet, and many venues are noticeably quieter on rainy afternoons, so a grim forecast can actually mean a better, less crowded experience. So here's what to remember as you head out across the UK in June 2026. Expect change, not stability, and treat that as part of the adventure rather than a problem. Check the hourly forecast the night before and again each morning. Pack in layers with a proper waterproof on top, and make the long daylight hours work for you by starting early and finishing late. Keep an indoor plan in your back pocket for showers, use contactless and advance booking to keep transport costs down, and remember that the regions differ, so a little research goes a long way. Do all that, and the famously fickle British weather stops being an obstacle and becomes just another reason this country is such a rewarding place to explore. Travel smart, stay flexible, and enjoy your trip.